Hey everyone, today I am going to talk about all of the things that I made during the single skein situation. So I will go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about are the cowls that I made. This is it's called the Rolling in the Deep. I think it's like chevron infinity scarf, something using those words. Yeah, basically you just take 2 skeins of yarn, and then there's one section which is like the darker and one section is the lighter, and then one section that is striped. So I would lay it all out, but it's really long. You can wrap it around your neck 3 times comfortably. I think it came out really nice. The colors are not showing up exact. This color is pretty exact on my viewfinder, but this one is a little different close, but anyway. Yeah, so it was really simple. The chevron pattern is very similar to the my chevron baby blanket pattern, only I did more stitches between the increases and decreases, but it was basically the same, so it was very familiar because I just finished the blanket not that long ago. So it went pretty quickly. My least favorite part was, of course, weaving in all the ends, but I got it all done, and it wasn't too bad. Yeah, alright, so I've got 2 more cowls to show you. Alright, so this is, I cannot remember the name of it. It's something like the 3-hour cowl. I have all of the project pages up, so if you go to my Ravelry project page listing, you will see everything. Everything has pictures. This cowl and the last one I showed you, they need new pictures taken, but I have taken pictures. I just have to upload them, so I'll probably do that while this video is uploading. So anyway, they should be there. Yeah, so I used, for this yarn, I used I think it's Red Heart Shimmer. I believe it's Red Heart Shimmer, and it was in the zebra colorway. I actually really like the way the fabric of this comes out. It's hard to capture on camera, but it's really, I just really like it. Maybe because I happen to like black, white, and gray and sparkly stuff, but anyway, I just like it. This is not a very big cowl. It just sort of bunches up like that a little bit, and it's not super thick or dense or anything like that, but I like that, and it'll be nice to keep warm on not super cold days. The next cowl that I have, it is going to be great for those really cold days. Let's see. This is made with Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick, so it went super quick to make it. There is hair all over it. Anyway, just disregard the cat hair. It's inevitable in my house if I don't protect it. But yeah, so basically it's just a row of garter and rows of drop stitch. Super simple, super easy. This, I believe the pattern is called, I think it might just be the drop stitch cowl. Again, please check the project pages for, you know, the truth, because I may be just completely making things up. Anyway, I made this, I was doing a bunch of hats, and this, I just wanted something that would go kind of quickly, and this was the answer for that because the yarn is so thick. I worked it up in no time, and it's really nice, and it keeps you really warm, even though it has, like, obviously, you know, the drop stitches, but when it's all bunched together, because it is quite long, or tall, I guess, it is very warm. So it will keep anyone super toasty, and I think this will be really great for, you know, not the, I think this will be great for what I am anticipating to be a pretty cold winter. The color on this, it's a little darker. It's washing it out a little bit, but it's a little darker in real life. But it's a pretty color, and you've actually seen this color before. I did another cowl tutorial for this. Yeah, I did that, and so you've seen the color there. That's, well, that's a little bit more accurate. So I guess if my paleness makes the white balance do something different. But anyway, that's about it true. Alright, so now I just have a bunch of hats to show you. Okay, so this is the first hat I have to show you. It's basically just your average double crochet hat, and I did a single crochet brim, which this brings it in a little tight, and I think I did do the brim in a smaller needle, so that way it would stay on, because I knew this was going to be a slightly slouchier, not really slouchy because it's not very long, but just like this part would be a little looser, and then this part would, you know, keep it on your head pretty tight. So yeah, it was just really simple, and I whipped it up pretty quick. Just kind of basic. The next hat is quite similar. It was folded, so there's a line, but it's just this is more of a slouchy hat for sure. Obviously you can see it's quite long. The brim is similar. I did one row of half double crochet before I did the single crochet, but yeah. And this hat and the last hat were both Red Heart Soft. This was, I believe, teal, and the other one was, I think, just red or cranberry or berry, or not berry. Berry's pink. Something like that. Anyway, the details are all on the project page. But yeah, it'll work. It's really nice. These are all for charity, so yeah. And then this hat, which it's kind of hard. This is a very, very, very large hat. You can see, like, that's my hand. I don't have huge hands, but it's very big. I have a larger than average head, and I have big hair, so you know, I tend to need a larger hat anyway, but this is huge on me. So I had this skein. This is Bernat Softy Chunky, and I don't know if the colors will show up. It's got a little bit of different colors in it. It's actually kind of pretty, but I wanted to use up the whole skein, and since I was making this for charity, I thought this might be good for somebody who had you know, maybe like dreadlocks or something like that, because they need like a little bit of extra room. And having large hair myself, I understand, you know, the need to not have your hair not able to fit into your hat. So yeah, it sort of reminds me of when I put it on. Oh, do you remember the show or the cartoon Fat Albert? He had his one little friend that had the hat that like went down over his face with the eyes cut out. Well, if you put eyes, you like cut out eyes in this, it's pretty much what it is. At least on me. It's very, very big, and I could just easily fit it over my head if I really wanted to. But I think it'll work. It's not, I could technically wear it as like more of a slouchy style hat, and it would look, and it does look okay. And it, you know, I'm not really a hat person, but it still looks okay on me. But I think that it'll have options for people who have, you know, maybe a larger head or bigger hair or whatever. And this is a barley hat. It's a child-sized barley hat. I had that double crochet red beanie hat thing that I made. This was the yarn that I had left over for it, so I just made another hat. I think everyone has made a barley hat at this point if you knit. So it's really simple. It's got a garter section, and the rest is just stockinette. So yeah, this is another charity hat. And then there's this one, and this is the all grown up striped slouch hat, I think. Yeah, I had to look. And I did it a little differently than her pattern calls. I actually picked up and just knit the ribbing as opposed to crocheting the ribbing, because I just thought it would be easier. In reality, I probably could have crocheted it a little quicker, but it was a little bit more mindless to do it this way. Now, you can see it obviously has quite a bit of texture. People in their project pages or whatever made the suggestion to when you do the back post stitches, to do it in a slightly different, more specific spot, so that way these ridges aren't raised. But I kind of like it. It's not very slouchy, I can tell you that. Like, it did come out a little small, so it's not super slouchy on me, but it works. It's a hat. And I'm planning on wearing this when we give out candy on Halloween for all of the neighborhood children, because in my neighborhood, it's really weird, but like, the kids generally don't come to the door. Most of the time, the adults will sit outside, usually in their driveway somewhere, and then the kids just sort of like walk around the street. It's not how I did it when I was, you know, growing up and going to Halloween. You always went to people's doors, but maybe that's the norm now and I'm just unaware. I don't know. But anyway, it's really cute. I entered this in the Knit Girls craft along thing that they're having too for their Halloween thing, because purple and green together, that's Halloween, right? I mean, I know people like orange, but green and purple, my two favorite colors, so that's how it goes. Okay, so this is the last hat that I've not shown you before. This is called the Spiraling Out of Control Beanie by Amanda Nicole. And I used a bulky weight yarn. I believe it was Loops and Threads Charisma. I have the project page up so I can look. It came out a little small. I'm going to be honest, it came out a little smaller than I expected. But it will totally fit like a large child, or, you know, if you have a smaller head. I expected it to fit me, or at least come close, but it's pretty tight. So, it has the crochet ribbing on there, which it's not my favorite to do, which is the reason that I picked up and did the ribbing on that last hat, but, you know, it's doable and it works. And it looks nice too, I think. And I really like this. My mom, she really likes this hat, but it's a little too small for her too, so I might make her a bigger one. I think I really like the way these stitches, like the formation that they created, and with the pattern, and obviously it does spiral. Yeah, it's really nice. And I think I feel like Michael's had Charisma on sale a while ago, or like last week maybe, and I missed it, but I'm sure they'll have it on sale again before Christmas, because I'm gonna make my mom one of these, I believe. Or I'll just hold 2 strands of yarn together and we'll call it a day. And then just to go ahead and just finish everything that I did for the single skein situation, so you can see, I'll go ahead and show you what I have. I've already shown you, but I'll go ahead and show you again just to make this complete. Okay, so these 3 projects I've shown you already, so I'm not going to really go into detail. I just wanted to put it out there so that way you knew everything that was going on, you know, with the single skein situation. This was, I believe, the Eli's elf hat or something like that, the Angel Wings Pinafore, and this is the Baby Vertebrae, and I did it with the short sleeves. But yeah, so I did that. Let's just talk about it real quick. All in all, I used up 12 skeins of yarn. I had 18 to start out with, so to be honest, I really did think I was going to get all of them done, or all of them used up. That didn't happen, so it's okay. I do have one project that's on the needles currently. I just didn't get done with it. It's like a basic ribbed cowl. It's for a dude. So I made it simple. And then I've got 3 skeins of sparkly yarn, and I'm going to put those together and do one project. So I know what I'm going to use with that. And then the other 2 skeins, I have no idea what I'm going to do with yet. I think it's the pink one, and there's a light gray one, but I'll figure it out. I'll just make some more hats or something. Anyway, yeah, so the single skein situation was, I'll just talk about that if you don't mind. It was nice. I feel like even though I didn't get everything or all of the skeins used up, I did do quite a lot, and I got a lot of things done and a lot of stuff made for charity, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, now as for the participants, I only had 2 other entries besides myself, which I guess I should be a little embarrassed about, but I'm really not. I mean, I don't know. I initially only was going to do this for myself and wasn't going to tell anyone or whatever, but I decided to share it just thinking that other people might be interested. And there were at least 2 other people who were interested. Now there was a lot more activity in the chatter thread, but you know, probably life got in the way, or maybe they forgot or whatever. But you know, stuff happens, and I understand that. So I'm happy that like I had all of the activity in the chatter thread, and you know, the 2 people who posted in the price thread. I am thankful for everything, so I don't want anyone to like, I don't know, my husband was kind of like, well, do you feel bad? And I was like, you know what, I wish there were more, but I know I don't really feel bad, so I guess it's okay. What I've decided to do for the prizes, however, is instead of basically just having it being a coin toss, which is what it would have been, only using like, you know, random.org, I just decided to buy them both patterns just for participating, to thank you for participating. So I've sent Ravelry messages to those 2 people, and I have not checked yet to see if anyone has got back to me, but I will do that, and hopefully they have, and then I'll get them whatever patterns they, you know, wanted. Yeah, so it was, I feel it was a successful challenge because I got through most of my yarn, and it looked like other people were able to use some of their yarn too, so yeah, I'm super happy about that. Oh, and there is one thing, I actually did not mention it before. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I don't even think I've posted about it on Instagram. But I won the, Thank God It's Finished, or the TGIF groups, Christmas in July and August drawing or prize or whatever. I won, you know, I entered in some stuff and I won. And I got the package a while ago, but unfortunately I just haven't, I wasn't in town for a while. We had a death in the family, and so I was, you know, a couple states away, and, well, like 1 state away, anyway, but, you know, I was gone, and so I just didn't even mention it, and I wasn't really on the computer a lot, and I've just been busy. Whatever, you guys don't care about that. Anyways, let me just show you what I won. Okay, so I think that this is both by the same, the bag and the yarn were both by the same company, but I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. But it's Sweet Comfort Designs by, or, can you see that? Yeah, by Dye Works. And they have an Etsy store, I believe. So there you go, in case you're interested. This yarn is it just screams festivity to me. I don't know why, but I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet. Maybe some socks to wear, you know, at Christmas, or who knows what. But it's really nice. It smells good. You can't smell it, but it smells good. And yeah, it's nice. It's soft. It's very squishy. I like that. And I believe the bag is by the same company. Again, I may be wrong, but it's a sock-sized bag, and you can see it's got like this floral design on the bottom, and then sort of this like, is that filigree, I guess, on the top, and then the inside is lined with that, and then the ribbon is this, like a contrasting ribbon. So it's super cute, and it is a sock-sized bag, so it holds basically 1 skein of yarn, and that's it. So that'll be nice for maybe if I make socks for this, that's what I'll put it in. This prize, I mentioned it was on the TGIF group on Ravelry, and that's over here on YouTube. That is Gimme Yarn 418. Her name's Erin, and yeah, so she's got that out to me, and yeah, surprises. Alright, I guess I should probably go ahead. I've just rambled a lot. I probably talked about stuff I didn't need to talk about. But whatever. I'm doing it anyway. I haven't done a video in a while. And yeah, I was going to actually just be on camera today, but there's been some illness in the house and I am not looking all that great. Let's just talk about yeah. Dark circles. Let's just mention that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go and I will talk to you all later. I hopefully will have some tutorials up soon, and probably some more finished objects videos at some point, though to be honest, I may take a little bit of time off from finishing too many things too quickly, just because I finished, I feel like, quite a lot in the last 6 weeks, and I've been working on other things as well. So yeah, that's it. Alright, I will let you go, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and it's almost the weekend, so hello, that's great, and I will talk to you all later. Alright, bye.